Well, hello, beautifuls. As you can see today, actually, I am doing this solo. So what I wanted to actually talk about today is struggle and hardships and faith combined. So it's kind of interesting. The last few months for me have been rather, well, quite the struggle, quite the hardship. Yesterday, I actually had to surrender my vehicle. And I must admit, I loved my vehicle. Um, and I actually had to walk home. I did not have the capacity of being able to either take a Uber or public transit. That's kind of like the beautiful space I'm making space for, well, the good that I desire. I guess you could say the good that has been bequeathed upon me, which is from the benevolent, which is from spirit. And you know that this cup I've got over here, that is my gratitude cup, and my cup is always full. It's always full, no matter what was going on. When you let the outside control what's going on the inside, then it becomes chaos. Then it becomes fearful. Then it becomes, well, anxiety, depression, because you're letting the outside control what's going on the inside. Sometimes it takes a while to actually remove those types of feelings and thoughts that we carry within us because we have so many thoughts per day. And it's like repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. And what we actually have the power to be is actually to overcome it. The power is coming from within, not from outside, from within. And when you rise up, when you choose to rise up, and know that everything that you desire, everything that you need is just asking the universe, energy, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, for help. And the cool thing is when you get actually really quiet in your mind, you receive internal messages. That's your intuition talking. But if your mind is full of all different types of distractions, like other people, work, blah, 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 the doing, then there's no space for the being. When you get into the space of the being, that's where the true power is. That's where the calm is. That's where the peace is. That's where the tranquility is. And when you carry that in the essence of your being, nothing seems impossible. Nothing. Because you have infinite potential. I'll say that again. You have infinite potential. You just have to believe, know, make space, surrender, have faith, carry compassion, carry compassionate detachment for people that are going through their difficulties. Then there's peace. Then there's joy. And sometimes you just have to laugh at how ridiculous it actually is. So right now in this current space that I'm in, I'm having to go ahead and give up a lot, a lot. I don't go out. I haven't been to a movie in ages. I guess you could say some people say it's a sacrifice. Yeah, it is a sacrifice. I haven't traveled like out of country for probably 20 years. And I'm okay with that. I know grace of the grand gesture is just a drop away. When you carry that within yourself, you become impervious to all the negative states of being. You become the calm under the storm. You do. I'm here to actually say that anything is possible. Anything. A lot of times our heart gets squashed. I'm here to say your heart is also a superpower. Our heart is our superpower. It guides us. It supports us. It tells us what gives us joy, that uplifts us. And it's the invisible field that is in and all around us all the time. So I want you to ask yourself the question, are you rising up? Are you being the greatest version of yourself? When you know that you're always supported, that you're always taken care of, all you have to do is ask. Ask. Not an easy thing to do, not an easy thing to be. Surround yourself with people that believe in you, not the people that think it's ridiculous. I remember when I was growing up, I was always kind of like in this fantasy zone. And my mother said to me, my monster at the time said, get your head out of the clouds. Sorry, the heads are totally in the clouds now. They totally are. So when you're going through that struggle, you've got to learn how to make space for the good that you desire. And that takes courage. Courage. But you got this. You got this. Keep on listening to your heart. Keep on listening to inspired ideas. Start journaling some of those inspired ideas. Then the path will be guided to you. That kind of reminds me of a story that when I was following Bob Proctor, he said, once you make a decision as to what it is you desire, you may not see how the road meanders or moves around, but the road is there. The path is there. Once you make that decision, people will show up, experiences will show up. And you're like, where did that come from? That came from God, the higher power, because you made a decision as to what is inspired within your heart. Know that. Trust in that. Believe in that. Embody that. That is true power. That's my show for today. It's Andrea at Be Heard, your fairy godmother. Have a truly exceptional week. Lots of love. Bye, beautifuls.